Hi again, I'm James Taylor, the author of Jazz and Improvised Piano. And in this video, I'm primarily going to just give you a bass line that you can improvise over the top of. The idea being that you can use the chords that I showed you in the last video, that's the part 4. You can play those chords in the left hand while your right hand improvises using G blues or B-flat major scale. It's up to you. So the chords, just to remind you, for the first bit, are just that, go to that, go to the E flat chord. So you can play that, and over the top you can improvise using G blues, there's G blues, or B flat major scale. I've got a practice routine using these scales in part 3. Okay, so you can play those chords with the left hand while your right hand improvises over the top. You can also use the sharp 9 sharp 5 riff in the right hand if you want to, but if you do, you'd have to use the sharp 9 sharp 5 chords in the left hand. So the first chord is C minor. The second chord, we were playing this chord. We're going to replace it with this chord, which you'll recognise from the sharp 9 sharp 5 video. And then it goes to the B flat major video, to the E flat major 7, A minor 7 flat 5, to the D7, sharp 9 sharp 5. Again, over this you can use the riff if you want to, going to the G minor. And then you can use this chord, again that you found in the sharp 9 sharp 5 video, part 3. You could also use this chord here, which is where, from the G minor, I've just raised a 5th, the minor third has become a major third, the 9 has become a sharper 9th, so we're playing that chord there. So, okay, another sharp 9 sharp 5 riff that we can use is this. In the left hand, if you've got the F chord, this is the F sharp 9 sharp 5 chord, I can play this chord, then a flat 9, then I can move to the B flat major chord. And if I do the same in the right hand, I can play both hands together, and that sounds good. And of course, I can do the same for the D. There's your D sharp 9 sharp 5, and this one goes to the G minor chord. In both hands at the same time. And of course you do the same for the G. You can also stagger this riff. So for the F chord again, there's the F sharp 9 sharp 5 chord in the right hand. If I play the A, then the top bit, I can play the A again, then that chord. So I can play the A on its own, then when I play that, I can play the same chord in the left hand, and then I can play the left hand chord there with a flattened 9th, going to the B flat, and that gives this effect. Which of course I can move to D. Anyway, so I'm going to put this up here so you can see the sort of thing you were playing up above. So you're going to be playing these chords in the left hand, and your right hand is going to be improvising using B flat major scale and G blues, and using the riff when you want to. Now here I've got the ordinary F chord, and I'm using B flat major scale. And then I can carry on. I can use a riff here. Then press some G blues. Okay, and second half pretty much the same sort of thing. and so on. I do apologise. This is actually quite hard to follow. I do appreciate that. If you get, let me know what you think of this video, because it is quite a tricky one to follow. Right, in the left hand now, I'm just going to play some roots. For example, for the C, for the first chord, I'm just going to play 4 Cs, and for the chord 2, second bar rather, I'm going to play 4 Fs, and so on. And this will leave you free to improvise and to have some fun in the right hand. Well, of course, your left hand will play the chords, and your right hand will improvise over the top. I'm going to play quite slowly so you have a chance to find the chords, out of 4. So you play chords in the left hand, and you improvise over the top, while I play some bass for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the top. Right, well, I hope this is a very useful practice video for you. It won't be much use, of course, without having looked over the other 4 parts of the video. Do have fun with this, and this, of course, will take your jazz to a new level. And if you're new to jazz, this will be your first chance to really play some chords in the left hand and improvise in the right hand, as well as exploring some really quite advanced riffs with the sharp and sharp 5. Okay, I do hope that you've enjoyed this set of Autumn Leaves videos, and I do hope that you find this highly productive to study. Have fun.